Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is another tutorial. Today's tutorial is definitely something that will be hijabi girl friendly, even though it's still in Nigerian glam. So I went in first by cleansing her face, and then I applied a little bit of essence here and there to keep her skin hydrated. Not sure how I feel about the Tiam essence. However, my best recommendation when it comes to hydration of the skin is the Noir 100% serum. Moisturizer, I went into the Acwell cream. However, I really do not recommend the pink cup for makeup artists. I would recommend the blue cup for makeup artists because it has like a water-based feel to it, unlike this one that has like a super glowy feel to it. Afterwards, I went ahead to also like moisturize her lip, apply some mattifying primer on her brows because it is very important so that your brows doesn't turn out oily. And then I went into the elf power grip primer around the perimeter of her face that she doesn't get oily the most. Mind you, she has an acne prone skin, and the key note or the key purpose of this particular tutorial is to be able to cover her skin and also to give her a long lasting makeup. Then for her T-zone, I went in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer to help mattify her skin, applied some brow tamer on her brows to tame down her brows, and also used a no color powder from Rcma to set the brows. For foundation, I am using the Becca foundation, and I know that this has been discontinued, but you know what, a good product is a good product, and I found myself grabbing to this particular foundation. I went ahead to set her entire foundation using a setting spray to give that long lasting feel. And then for her contour, I went into the Juvias Place contour in the shade Congo. I'm always forgetting the shade name, and I contoured all the perimeters that needs contouring, which is her cheekbone, her chin, like close to her eye, her forehead, etc. Then I went in with a blush. However, I always use my lip palette as my blush, as my cream blush, which if you're a makeup artist, you know, and I just brushed up her skin. Going into my concealer, I don't want to like overly brighten her skin or overly darken it, so I used a concealer that is closer to her skin tone in the outer part, and then a concealer that is like way lighter on the inner part, just to like get a little bit of dimension on her face. If you get, okay. And then I went ahead to start blended from her forehead to her under eye to her nose to her chin, you know the shebang. Once blending is over, I went ahead to like chisel up her nose because we just want to give that illusion of a pointed nose, even though we are not trying to like give western nose. Okay, so for setting powder, I love my Rcma setting powder, not because it is like whitish, but because it gives that very mattifying feeling, and you just trust that your makeup is going to last all through the day because of that effect. So I went ahead to like set her under eye, the bridge of her nose, her chin, her forehead, all that. And then it's time to set her entire face, and I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade 65 and 56. And I had this, like I got this new technique where I don't use a makeup brush to set the face. I use a powder puff, and it gives this flawless airbrush feeling. I am literally obsessed, like genuinely obsessed, and it makes work a lot easier. Then for contour, I'm going in with my CoverGirl Ebony bronzer. However, it didn't give me that warm effect that I wanted, so I went into the Annie's Beauty brown palette, and I used that very first warm shade to just, you know, bring in that warmth back into the skin. For blush, I went into the Annie's Beauty blush palette, and I just like gave her a little flush of color on her skin. Now it's time for eyeshadow. Again, I love my Annie's Beauty palette. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I use a couple of shades to first like act as a transition shade, the eye contour, and then for her eye lid, I applied the greenish slash pinkish shade. I know their shade does not have name, so I can't call the shade name, and I just applied it on her eyelid, and it came out so beautifully. It gave that smoky but flawless kind of makeup effect that we Nigerian makeup artists love like doing. And then afterwards I went ahead to smudge her under eye, and applied a little bit of liner here and there just to give that smoky effect. And then it's time for brows. For my brows, I love using the Talkglam brow pencil. It is very precise. I'll first go in and fill in the brows, and then later I'll properly define it. I didn't conceal because I didn't see the need for concealing, because this brows was properly done by me. Okay, so after the brows, it's time to apply the lip product. I went into my Imagic lip palette, applied like the pinky nude shade, and then like lined her lip using the two brown shades, which came out really nice. Afterwards, I went ahead to like dust off her under eye and like her chin and every place that I actually like set with a certain powder, just to give that overall like flawless seamless effect on her skin. For extra glow, Msmetics blush balm super love, and this is the shade Flush. A bit of Zaronmascara here and there before applying her lashes. I applied gloss on her lip because the whole idea is to achieve a glossy lip. Then eventually I sprayed her face using the Morphe setting spray and the Pro setting spray as my finishing and setting spray. Okay, and at the end of the day I went ahead to like put a little bit of highlighter, like pinkish highlighter from Pro Cosmetics on her cheek before applying the Fenty Beauty highlighter to give that overall pop. For the finishing touches, I just went in with a very fine powder from Iman to just diffuse her under eye, then mascara to just coat her bottom lashes. Like, I mean, this makeup is a banger. What do you guys think? I think I super love this look.